I just want to give you a warning that if you read this book, you will have mild to severe cravings for cinnamon rolls. My street team and I are obsessed, and we're talking about it almost every day, and we're posting about cinnamon rolls, and we're dreaming about cinnamon rolls. Look at all of these things. But anyway, so I'm going to try to make cinnamon rolls. I keep thinking that I should probably put the recipe in the back of the book, but I have to make the recipe and I'm not a baker. Read Paramore. It's about banshees and cinnamon rolls. Okay, so up first, I'm going to take 3/4 cup of soy milk and microwave it for 50 seconds. I'm going to mix the milk with instant yeast, and I also have to mix it with granulated sugar, melted butter, 1 large egg, and 1 egg yolk. And let me tell you, figuring out how to get just the yolk was confusing. For a little while there, could not tell if I dropped a shell in this bowl, but I guess I didn't, so turns out okay. And you can tell by how I'm putting things on a plate and then putting them in the bowl that I don't bake. Sorry. I'm mixing it up now, and I'm also, after that, adding in flour. It's bread flour. I didn't know there was such a thing. I hand kneaded the dough because I don't have a mixer because I'm not a baker. And here I am confused about why it's not a ball. It's just like a taco. But I finally got it almost ball shaped, and I put it in this container to rise. And when I opened it up, I was surprised. It actually is starting to look more like food and less like a potion. This wait was long, by the way. I did not like that. I took it out of the bowl, and then I was supposed to roll it out into a rectangle, but I didn't have a rolling pin, so I just used this Jeepney Filipino drink cup, and it worked pretty fudging well, I will tell you. Go Philippines. Next, I needed to make the filling, I guess. It was brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter. And I had to put the butter on there first and like brush it on so that it was even, but I had to leave like a sliver of space at the end where nothing was on it, and then I sprinkled the toppings on top of it, and like it was like, mix this up, and I was like, what do you mean mix it? Like, I'm sprinkling it. If I mix it, like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. But here it is. I'm starting to roll this log, hoping that some of it looks about right. This part was actually fun. It actually started to look like food. Ignore my face. I was a little suspicious about how this whole process was going, because it said to pinch part of it, and I couldn't tell if it meant at the end or at the ends or as I go. Like, what am I pinching? So I mushed the ends instead of cutting them off, because they were like, cut them off. And I was like, no, I'm not going to waste any of this. It took me forever to make this. So I mushed it, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I started cutting, and it was like, use a serrated knife. And I was like, what is serrated? I know I'm an author, but I actually don't know what that is. My husband said this is not a serrated knife, but I did it anyway, and I'm very proud. I want to eat it just like that. Which is a bad idea. Don't do that. I covered it, and I'm so tired of having to wait. It's been so long. I'm wearing a different outfit. That's how long it's been of waiting for these things to rise. And I preheated the oven to 350, and it's in there for only 20 minutes after all of that waiting and mixing and rising. And so now I'm making the frosting out of powdered sugar and cream cheese and butter and stirring it like this, but not really. So there's the cream cheese. Here's some butter. And like, I guess I add, oh, there it is. I add the powdered sugar and some vanilla extract. And then I used a mixer, and it was like, do it slowly. I was like, does that mean stop in the middle of things? I don't know. I brought this out, and I let it cool for 10 minutes. It's going to seem like I didn't, but I definitely let it cool for 10 minutes. And then I started putting this icing on because I was ready to eat. And it was like 2 a.m. I'm so tired. That's why I am wearing pajamas. I wanted to go to sleep. It was really bad to eat, cinnamon rolls on a full stomach, but it was all worth it because these are now going in the back of my book. Super delicious. I can't believe I did it. Are they good? Let me tell you, I literally passed the fuck out.